Systems and politicians are wicked. Pray on the haters in poverty-like conditions. Popular protocol, populate propositions. Your whole existence is probably out the picture. They out to get you. Foreign DNA and mixture. Never thought I'd be torn, see a label with these afflictions. Made the elixir for the people to paint a picture. Clear as day in their brain. We created the scriptures. Genesis to the rhyme me, who could wow on me on the subject. Keeping the eye on me, whole society know what's up next. My sobriety flows anxiety for the upset. Suppression and truth, back in the booth. School of coons in the coop, take them back to the roof. I'm a star like a monologue, not in the booth. Coming hard, you should know I'm going higher than you. Couple rappers in the game that I'm trying to shoot. Couple countries on the plane, they ain't trying to do. I'm divine, you define what you trying to do. From my mind to your mind, let's align the group. Cause every line is a sign, just a line or two. And you manifest every heart inside, every heart inside, yeah. Manifest every heart desire. The generation of change, no longer we see meditation is strange. Many in different lanes, but the destination is same. You see in the wave, you have a late in the game. Gotta deal with the pain, repeating it is the same. Who protecting the culture? Who deflecting the vulture? Who's scooping the ball of folks up? Who you respect the most? Who flows by and promote us? Few and few of our own models moving is still a spoke of. For you, there's no love. Black civil rights movement got you confused with the rules. We illuminated like who's related to who. Since the age of 2, made it for what they say in the school. Don't pertain to you, they ain't the truth. They playing it cool since the age of the news. We've been making the news. Crooked cops running blocks now, spraying your boo. When the semi on their block now, aiming at you. When it pops, bullets you not gonna be able to chew. Make it manifest. Every heart's desire. Yeah. Make it manifest. Every heart's desire. I am the original man, manifested and rested inside a physical skin. A spreading message, a vessel of adolescents and kids. Bring them back to the essence of excellence and ideas. The weaponry make us seem lesser than we appear. No ego, the people say it's definitely my year. No question, no blessing, I'm investing it in my peers. The destiny you can see reflected me in the mirror. Especially the flow hitting you like a shotty. I be on the way with the metaphysical body. Probably thinking I'm so enlightened, Illuminati. Got me hard to copy. I keep when you a star seed. The mathematics, we synthesize in the ether. Tweak at the highest peak till we split the size of the speaker. Hypnotize in the street, no preacher, quiet either. Redefine your receipt from the meat to the fire eaters. I'm Shaka Zulu with it. Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? We truly winning. Africana descendants, infinite pennant. From the end to the beginning. Shaka Zulu with it. Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? We truly winning. Africana descendants, infinite pennant. From the end and the beginning. Blowing smoke in the air high. Fly without a choker or hair dye. Relate to kinda grammar, Jesus kinda manner. So be ready when you dare try. Black magic for the lane. Just another tragedy today. That'll be the day. No Desert Eagle spray. Yeah, that'll be the day. Wouldn't it? It's just too much to unpack. It's not suede, it's alpaca. You block that. Cause I'm bringing the block back. Yeah, they catching the contact. Shaka Zulu with it. Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? We truly winning. Africana descendants, infinite pennant from the end and the beginning, y'all. Shaka Zulu with it, Baba, do you get it? I don't do the drama, mama, who you kidding? Truly winning. Africana descendants, infinite pennant from the end and the beginning, y'all. It's just a vibe sometime. Ain't gotta go by the guidelines sometime. You should rhyme sometime. You know, commit a crime sometime. It'll be fine sometime. Get a 3 to 9 sometime. You should be kind sometime. Free your mind sometime. There won't be any time sometime. Cause you won't be alive sometime. You should be fighting for your life sometime. Shouldn't you?
X Sports Revolutionaries. What's happening? Turn me up, turn me up. Namaste. Grace and peace. Yeah. Peace and love, everybody. What's happening? It's your main man, Mr. X, representing Black on Fire Network, X Sports Revolutionaries. And get your hand on my pocket. It's been a minute, and Spice put me, if you listened to the show earlier, Spice kind of put me on the spot. Like, Mr. X, when are you going to do your show? I said, bro, I don't even know, man. I got so much stuff going on. I first want to dedicate this show to my good sister Monique Muhammad, uh, former member of Justice. As a matter of fact, she will always be a member of Justice Cells LLC, Albany, New York. She passed away a few days ago. A comrade in the struggle that was there day in, day out. It's my growth as an organizer. Didn't say much in regards to publicly, but in our private meetings, um, she was always a force, the spirit behind what we were doing. She was the only female presence, so she kind of brought that balance to all of men and masculinity and testosterone. And if she felt something needed to be said, she would not hold her tongue. She took me to task a few times, but that's all part of the leadership process. And she was chief of finance, so we weren't going to spend a dollar and dime unless you had to convince her this is for the good of the people. You had to break it down. This is like asking mama for money. But she'd be greatly missed. She also put in, I think, over 25 years service in Nation of Islam. Uh, Died of this fake flu, apparently. And you get into the whole in and outs of that. But at this point in time, she had passed a few days ago, and I just found out. I think yesterday. So it's been a whirlwind for the last 24 hours. So we're just waiting on news to do whatever moving forward. But Light Bearer, thank you, Light Bearer. I just want to dedicate this show to her. I was just sitting, what do I do? It's one of those things where, like, when someone's alive and it's like, I get them, I talk to them, months go by, you don't see them or whatever, you don't think nothing of it, and then something tragic happens and they're gone forever, and then you're like, oh man, I got to do something, I got to show some level of respect. And I'm not on social media like that no more. I don't know when I'm going to open up my page. It may just be, when I come back, I want to come back different. You know what I mean? And it's certain institutions I wanted to establish. I'm thinking about establishing, I don't know, I'm doing something locally with young folks and sports and using that to mentor, and maybe I'll come back, like that, and tangible stuff, things I'm doing with the youth as opposed to just blazing red hot, meteoric fire against the state, the establishment, the devils that we fight day in and day out. But I need to draw. I need to draw people in. It's my vibration level. I'm still on a hunter, the finder, the recruiter. And I think at this point in time, I asked Capricorn Bone a couple of years ago, uh, should I be out there still hunting for people, still fishing and recruiting, or should I just get with like-minded? And he was just like, what you feel. You know what I mean? Where's the success lying at? If your spirit's telling you to do the hunting, then do that. If not, then get with the people who are like-minded and start doing something tangible. So my spirit is the both. It's like that balance. Like I'm trying to jump in between, like the double dutch. I know we used to double dutch. They don't double dutch no more. We used to double dutch. Actually, all right. So I'm straight. I'm a straight male. So I didn't double dutch, but seeing all the sisters there that were double dutching and it was fine. I'm like, all right, we're gonna be goofy and try to get in here and do it. But you can't be really like, during them days you couldn't be cool and a black boy and a male and a straight. You know what I'm saying? If you was nice with the double dutching, so I would go in there and just like mess it up and everything like that. I just want to put that out there and make that straight. But it's kind of like, I'm balancing here. I find motherfuckers I can trust. That's hard to do. You know what I mean? And then I continue recruiting because I'm most comfortable, doing that, fishing for people, having that black white conversation. Where you at? I consider myself a 98, 99 class, right? There's levels to this stuff. So you go to university, if you ain't up to par in math or okay. I got my children, so I'm multitasking, y'all. This is how it's gonna be. If I'm doing the show as a child, some damn way. But um, you know, I was at my most comfortable. I'm one on one, and I like that that ability to ask questions, to be able to answer questions, to really have that shock value and those few minutes of discussion to really leave something in the mind. And I got my cards. I just drop a card on them or whatever like that to the website and to the YouTube channel and everything like that. And I just enjoy doing that. I really do. I just enjoy doing that. And then obviously the building with the network and everything, and also what we're doing here locally with the basketball league and the young folks. So things is happening, but they're never gonna happen too fast, right? You know what I'm saying? You always want more and everything like that. So it is what it is. So I had to jump on it. That spirit moved me to jump on and have a conversation with Spikes, and then obviously, like I said, my comrade transitioning. I felt, what could I talk about? And then my wife sent me a picture of the thumbnail. You see, brother Kyrie Irving was Tony Broder and his daughter. And I met Tony Broder, and I met the daughter. Matter of fact, the initial book I said, I was like, it's like 2015. So I was like a ball of fire. And me and my wife, she was pregnant with my 5-year-old, and we was like, all right, he was, I'm like, yeah. I'm at this event, and all the scholars is there giving information, and I'm just like, yo, wow, that's Professor Grip. That's that showed the um, Spicer showing the video of the great scholar teaching. As I say, it's great scholar. I forget his name. His name slipped my mind. Um, but I met him, and he was at the event, and I didn't know who he was. I knew he was somebody because everybody was hovering around him, but I knew he was somebody. He kind of looked in, when the motherfuckers look at you in your eyes and pierce your soul and shit like that. They said that about Malcolm X. Like, Michael look in your eyes and he pierce your soul. He like, what you thinking. You know what I mean? If you did any type of wrong, you be like, oh, shit, you lower your eyes because it's like, damn, he can see all my shame. How does this motherfucker got this type of power? So it's like, I got a little way. I know I did all this shit. I was sleeping with white women. I was screwing on. I was in college, you know what I'm saying? I'm a heterosexual male, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there explaining all this stuff in my mind where I'm like, he can't really see what the fuck is going on in my mind. Let me just chill out. So, I go up to him and there's like 8 people around him and he got the book spread out and everything like that. And Sam and Brody was there, and I went to his table. And he was up talking. Now I ain't lie to y'all. I went up there. I went to see Brother Umar. I was there to see Umar. I wasn't fooling with nobody else. I'm like, while I'm here, let me see if I can take my old ugly ass Android, get some video, get an interview or something like that. Take pictures with James Smalls. I met Brother Smalls, and y'all seen those pictures before. Get you into my pocket on Facebook. They should still be up. I deleted my personal page, but they should still be there. But I'm always getting rushes. How come I'm always getting rushes? I don't know what y'all saying, but peace. um, but I see Brother Smalls. I'm like, what's up, Brother Smalls? And take his pictures and all that stuff. And I bought a DVD from him, and I lent that DVD out. He signed it. I lent that out, and my man got it, and he done had it for 2 damn years. You know how that is, man. You loan out stuff, people keep it. Uh, and then, like I said, I went to Brother Browder's table, and his daughter was there, and I was like, you know, what can I get? I'm just starting out in this thing. What book should I buy? She's like, start with this. And she gave me the Browder files. And I kind of want to use that to introduce to the youth some information there, you know, very simplistic information, starting off and all that. The symbols on the dollar, how they connect to ancient Kemet and stuff like that, and you know, kind of open their mind and kind of just go from there. You know, I will do the political thing. You know me. I'm gonna bring the noise. But ultimately, you want a black boy, black male army of fresh minds, right? Who don't want nothing to do with the state or anything it got going on, but they're looking for some type of leadership, some type of organization, some type of advice. And so I want to kind of be that conduit. And that's what I've been trying to do the last 3, 4 years. And so finally, just, praying on the ancestors to kind of send that to me. It kind of happened. So now I'm like, now that I got it, I'm like, all right, well, how the hell do I do it? You know what I mean? I don't have access to 100 kids because it's not easy getting kids. Basketball only gets you so many children. So we still in that process of figuring it out. But like I said, wife sent me that video, not a video, the picture. And I'm like, all right, I could talk about Brother Kyrie. Now, for those who don't know, now I want y'all to know, this is X Sports for Revolutionaries, okay? We talk sports in the racial dynamic. We racialize sports, okay? We're not doing Brian Gumble shit. Brian Gumble used to do race in sports, Brian Gumble, the Coons. The Coons do it, the boule niggas with no facial hair, very tanned, proper English. They ain't no soul in their voice, so you really couldn't tell if they was black when you heard their voice but didn't see them. Nah, we not doing it from that. You can hear from brother the swag in his voice. I'm blacker than a motherfucker. You understand me? You can hear that all up in here. You can hear that. You dig? I got the fro in it. My fro is back. I feel good. I cut my fro down, and I felt like I lost my power. My fro is back. I got my Eldridge Cleaver fro back. You know what I'm saying? Before MK Ultra, they MK Ultra him. He went from challenging Ronald Reagan to a fight to telling people to vote for Ronald Reagan. Crazy. The MK Ultra the shit out of my man. But anyway, I feel good. I'm powerful. Okay, go in your room. Oh, finish your food then. This is my spider leg daughter who has gotten on my nerves. For those who have children, y'all know what I'm talking about. If they 5 and up, they get on your last damn nerves. But anyway, black is a black is a black is a black is black. This is X Sports for Revolutionaries, and this is what we do here. So we're gonna deal with the sport and play because that's where the minds of most of my men and my sisters who are watching or listening. Get your man and bring him over to X Sports. I'm gonna try to get back into it. You know what I'm saying, and do that. Like I said, I always make my little monetary speech for those who believe in the content or listen to past shows and like, damn, yo, you should do this more. I would love to, but that donation apparatus, as we know, we have to finance our institutions. We're not getting this from the cracker, and so once we're able to establish enough, we can spend more time on really good content, really good perspective, really good angles. You know what I mean? Give the in-depth, right? The aspects of sports so that our children, we can use it as a monetary apparatus. For instance, I want to create basketball revolutionaries. Kyrie Irving is a very special case right now because one, he is very popular amongst young folks. His style and his game adheres to the tenets of the creativity of young black youths. That pineal gland is snapping and popping. It's wide open. It's consuming energy. And his game is related to that. When you have the basketball and you make moves based on the movement and the vibration of other players around you, and you can feel them, you don't even see them, and you make the congruent move and the move that's necessary to get them off you so you can get free for a basket. I'm getting deep on y'all with the basketball game. You feel what I'm saying? And the young folks, they connect to that. You see, so if they connect to Kyrie Irving and they just happen to search on YouTube and they see, they're big Kyrie Irving fans, like, oh, we're talking about Kyrie because when I was a fan of Michael Jordan, you understand me? And if YouTube was out when Jordan was playing, all day long I'd be watching Michael Jordan, and I would watch people talk about Michael Jordan. I didn't give a damn if Michael Jordan's on the screen talking about Michael Jordan. I'm watching. I watched that god awful movie. He got an actual movie with Michael Jace, the crazy dude that killed his lady. He in jail right now. The crazy dude. He always crazy in all his movies. If you remember who Michael Jace was, he was the Black Panther and Forrest Gump. That was screaming at Forrest Gump when Forrest Gump beat up the white dude that slapped his lady. I think he was supposed to be Ezra Cleaver. I don't know, but I watched that god awful movie, right? With a dude that couldn't play basketball. Actually did look a little bit like Michael Jordan, but was crazy as hell. And I watched that movie 2 hours. I'll never get back in my life because it was about Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Ernie Hudson was his father, the dude that played on Ghostbusters. I actually love Ghostbusters. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna watch the new Ghostbusters movie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna watch the movie. That was his father in the movie. The little boy that was in Space Jam, he was in the movie too. He was a young Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? He was a young Michael Jordan in 2 movies. Ain't that crazy? It's just like he was still young enough. Because Space Jam came out in 96. That movie came out in like 99. So I guess he was doing the movie at the same time, being Michael Jordan young and then being Michael Jordan young. It's crazy. All right. So you know, it's funny. But in any case, there's young folks out there like that who's watching Kyrie Irving and may come on a YouTube and see Mr. X Sports with Revolutionaries, see Kyrie Irving, like, all right, let me see what's going on. They click, and then boom, now they're in there. And so they may fast forward a little bit. And it's like, when are you going to start talking about Kyrie Irving? He's just rambling right now. And then when I get into what I'm about to right now, the bag of Kyrie Irving and his history and his game and his talent, you'll get drawn in, right? You get drawn in. I'm drawing you in, young fella. As you listen, I'm drawing you in. You understand? With the basketball knowledge from a level that you yet can't understand because you're still learning the game, right? Then I go into the bag. Then he starts looking up other videos on the channel. Black Hot Fire. Then hear Key crazy ass. Yo, mother, I'm gonna break your mother back. He's like, oh shit, damn. Then he share it with other boys. You see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this. Because I know young folks be on YouTube. My son is on YouTube crazy. And they'll just throw you random videos you ain't even interested in. They'll just throw you videos. And you're like, are you interested in this? Are you interested in that? You know what I'm saying? You like big titties? You like big booties? You like large penises for the homosexual crowd, the rainbow crowd. You like this too? Watch this video. You like video games? You like movies? Whatever. And we know that whole process. People buy ad time and all that stuff, get their videos pushed up, and if they're popular, if they're trending and all that other good shit, we know that, right? And so we want to be up there. They want to bury our stuff. We want our stuff up top, right? So again, once they become conscious and they play basketball, I've been talking about this for years. They play basketball, they get good. Before you know it, they're Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie Irving is an NBA superstar. He's a former NBA champion. LeBron James should be literally giving him fellatio, using select words here, because he won him his one title in Cleveland. Kyrie Irving dominated Seth Curry, the current leading scorer, former champion, former 2-time MVP, never won the Finals MVP. Or the Golden State Warriors, toe to toe, busted his ass. Now, in Curry's defense, he was injured. He was beat up. But you out there, brother, you're going to get this work. And Kyrie was giving it to him. So it's game 7. It's every child's dream. As a matter of fact, I played a kid one-on-one that year that the Cavs came back and beat the Warriors down 3-1. I went down to the park. And every now and then, especially during the summertime, I just talk to a kid. What's up, bro? What's up? Precise. Brother, what's happening, brother? I'll just go down to the court, get out my car, see a kid playing, walk up to him, check up. And we'll play, and the kids are arrogant. But I used to be like 8, 9 years old. I would love for an adult to come and try to play me one-on-one. I think at 9, 10 years old, I can beat him, right? And he taking it easy on me. He got man strength and all that stuff. So he's just trying to beat me with skill. And I may be a little bit more skilled than him because not every brother that you see can play ball, right? But it feeds our ego. So our narrow version of the world, we're like Jordan out there. At least I thought I was, right? That I got, humbled and stuff like that. And it's good. You need to get humbled as a child. And I broke it down completely and destroyed like we do in this society. But humbled as in broke it down and then built back up. So I go out there and I play with them and other stuff. I'm down, I'm 6'6", 220 pounds. But I'm dribbling around them and all that other stuff. I'm not just going back them down. And I would never shoot any layups. I would shoot 25, 30 point three-pointers. Bam, bam, bam. Like, yeah, man, you should be in the NBA. I'm just, I'm blowing my horn now a little bit. Check your brother out. Mark Jennings, Google me. You see, I got some work in the ball game. I do my thing. But I would be out there balling with them. And they would see you, boy. And then that opens for conversation later on because in those instances, the child will never forget me. He will never forget me. I ball and then I bounce. Like a thief in the night. Ball and I bounce. And that'll be a memory that's lasted in his mind. I love doing that shit. I love it. I love doing it. So Kyrie, right? Game 7. Under a minute left. He's got the ball. Isolated versus the MVP. The MVP ain't been guarding him all series long. They put Klay Thompson on him. Like, nah, nigga, you scary ass motherfucker. You supposed to be guarding me. I'm a point guard. You a point guard. What's up? Huh? And they dancing. They doing a 2-step and everything. Kyrie got the ball. And look, listen, Kyrie not passing this one. It's going up. He got stones. That's one thing I like about him. He ain't scared of the moment. He got the ball. He dribbling between his legs. Clock's winding down. So he do a step back. Bam. 3. Bow. In your motherfucking face now. They didn't need 3 points. It was tied. Tied. That means you can just get one basket. You're like, fuck that, nigga. Bam. In the face. Hakeem style. Coming to America. In the face. Cavaliers win the NBA championship, come back 3-1. Kyrie's the motherfucking hero, but LeBron James punk ass win the MVP. I hate LeBron James. I want y'all to know that. I hate him. So the following year, they play him again and they lose. They got Kevin Durant, Golden State Warriors. Nobody was beating that team ever in history. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. So he leaves, goes to Boston. He goes to Boston, doesn't play a lot. He leaves there, he goes to Brooklyn. Kyrie's a curious case. I should call it the curious case of Kyrie Irving because it's somewhat of an enigma. All right, he went to Duke. Give some background on Duke. He went to Duke. Highly intelligent young man. You go to Duke, either somebody did your test scores or you actually a motherfucking genius. Now, we know in the European education system, they're actually fucking morons, right? They have a limited understanding of real curriculum, real history, real understanding, science, so on and so forth, right? So they take it, they whitewash it, and then they say, hey, this is the standards of science and math and history and psychology and so on and so forth. Not from the niggas, not from the ancient universities that we came from and failed, right? We failed, got kicked out, right? Wanted bussy, didn't have a total understanding of it, right? But now we whitewashed it, put it in white paint, dumped it in white paint, spilled white paint on it, put some more white paint on it, and then put a white cherry on top of it. Say, here, Duke, come to Duke University, come to Harvard University, come to other white institutions as a Negro, as one of the talented 10th. And if you're one of the talented 10th, then you come in this institution and you can shave off your face hairs, right? And you can have low haircuts and you could talk real proper, right? And then you tell us your last name that indicates you to a plantation master whom we deem fit, right? That's your reference. I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming that the reference, that's where it comes from. Whom you belong to, nigga. Give me your references. What white families are you tied to? What white people you know that can vouch for your ass if you come into this university? And you got to have the scores, right? It don't matter for white folks to have the scores. They ain't got to have the scores. They got white money, right? And white influence and white power to get their dumbass kids in universities. But niggas got to have the bloodline. And you got to have the skin color. Because he a little brown. He would pass the people brown test. They would look hard. Now, they would look hard at it. But he would just pass. So he goes to Duke. Same institution Kobe Bryant was going to go to. Right? And the NBA rule is basically you can stay 1 year. 1 year in college. Then you can declare for the draft. Brothers have usurped that. Other brothers have started professional leagues for brothers to go over and play for a year, do their thing, then go to the NBA draft because they like, I don't want to deal with college at all. And I kind of like that because it helps destroy the The fake, false education system. You know, how telling the Negroes, go get your edification, get that piece of paper so you can get you a job. You know, the Negro spiritual ass advice we give to all our kids, knowing that all our kids cannot go to a 4-year university and graduate and get a degree. Not all of them. No, it just ain't gonna happen. But we still give that same ass 1965 advice, right? Where there's multiple ways that these kids can make millions of dollars, not even finish motherfucking middle school. That's changing the paradigm of economics, black economics, right? We have to change the paradigm, be shifters. But in any case, Kyrie goes to Duke. First 7, 8 games, he balling. He doing this thing. Everybody realizes it's a weak draft. Not too many talented players in college. Not too many talented players in high school. So he's far and away the best player in college basketball. Gets hurt. Miss damn near all the season. Comes back at the end. Gets a couple regular season games in. Goes to the NCAA tournament. They lose the second round. He goes to the NBA. First round pick of the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James is left. He's in Miami doing this thing. So Kyrie's in Cleveland, plays in the Olympics, does his thing with the Olympics, draws the attention of Kobe Bryant. They have this little back and forth in the Olympics, and Kyrie's like, I can score on you and I can guard you, and it's nothing. And Kobe's like, I'm gonna drop 50 on you next time I see you. It's gonna be bad. It got like 40. But Cleveland won. But the kid has spunk. He had desire. Kobe's anniversary death was the other day. And when he died, Kyrie missed that game. And when he finally did play, he balled out and gave love to Kobe. And, y'all know I'm a Kobe Bryant fan because I'm an athlete, man. 6'6", 230. I was brought up in an athletic house. I was brought up in the projects. And like I told y'all before, in the projects. Yeah, Brandon Jennings. Yeah, I like Brandon Jennings. I did. I eat the bread. I love Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings was my man. But he actually balled sidebar. He actually balled pretty good in the NBA. He just wasn't very efficient. So his field goal percentage numbers was really low, and he took a lot of bad shots. But he was a high scorer. But in this game now, where efficiency is a must, and he was small and didn't really defend that well. I'm similar to him and Monte Ellis and outside interference. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, Brandon was my man. So Kyrie is in Cleveland. They're awful. Cleveland is always awful. LeBron left them in shambles as he does. Goes to teams, wipes his ass with them, sucks the resources out, leaves them in shambles after he leaves. Right? Fuck LeBron James. I hate him. So LeBron says, I'm coming back. Kyrie's like, yay. LeBron's coming back. Now, let me tell you the thought process of a young black superstar. The young black superstar wants to be a superstar. He wants to be the man. Not everybody has the game. Not everybody has the cojones, the belief, the confidence, the understanding to be a star player in the NBA. That means everybody in the world knows who you are. You get movie deals. You want TV shows. You know what I'm saying? YouTube interviews now. Social media. You can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You everywhere. And then you got to go and ball out, and then have commentators such as myself talk about your game and how great you were, right? And then your team wins, and your teammates love you, and all this like Mike movie bullshit, right? What we know is false, but this is the image that they give us. So Kyrie's in his second fucking season, and he's trying to figure things out, and he's working it out, and how do I do this? How do I don't really know. I'm getting hurt and trying to carry the load, and what we gonna do? And then he's got little things going on in his own locker room where there's beefs going on because the team is very young. If y'all remember Andrew Bynum went to Cleveland, traded to Cleveland, and he got traded for Dwight Howard, and he's talking about Kyrie like to give it to this guy, he don't want to pass it to other people, and Andrew Bynum shouldn't really be talking because in 5 minutes you're gonna be hurt again. And he actually did get hurt again, and he was on a contract where it was kind of like, bruh, we trying to see if you any good or anything, and he talking shit, and it's like, okay, nigga, you bugging, so get your ass out of here, and all this stuff was going on, and then finally LeBron says, I'm coming back, and he's like, Yay. Man, I want to be the star. I want a team to be built around me. I want to be in the finals, and they say Kyrie Irving is the star player, and this is who we're going to watch. And the ratings, TV is 9.4, and everybody in the world is watching because this guy's got the ball and he's bringing it up, and we don't know what he's going to do. And he gets the dribble and gets in his bag. He does Uncle Drew thing and crosses the dude over in the NBA finals. And he falls and he crosses the other guy and he falls and he drops it up high in the air and it goes up 15 feet and it comes down through the net and everybody's like, oh, that's what he wanted. And LeBron took that from him, but he had to be quiet because he was a kid. He's still learning how to play. So LeBron's coming back, you shut your mouth. Then they get Kevin Love. Then they do that little 3-year dynasty thing that LeBron does. He goes to a team and they go to the finals immediately. And so Kyrie's learning how to play with this dude and he's making mistakes and he's turning the ball over and LeBron's calling him out in the media and all this other stuff and everybody don't like him and he calling Kobe like, I hate this motherfucker. I hate him. So when you fast forward to after they win the championship and then they go and get their butt kicked, he's like, I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with this nigga. Everything is our fault. I can't play with this guy. I can't do my thing if he got the ball all the motherfucking time. And so he leave. Then you fast forward further. He's going to Brooklyn Nets. He calls James Harden. He calls Kevin Durant. Yo, we need to get together, man. We need to get together and do something special. LeBron did that shit. Man, let's get together and do something special. Katie, you just did it with Curry and Klay Thompson. You know, you went over there. You know how they is. They kind of like LeBron everywhere else. You know, Steph Curry, they kissing his ass and all that. You don't really like that. You the better player. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, we going to do it with Steph because we drafted Steph and you came over here in free agency and you didn't. What's up, baby? Go potty. And you came over here, and when you came over here, you went right to the chip, and then the finals, they had you playing against Toronto with your Achilles fucked up and all that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, they ruined your career and all that other stuff. You need to leave out of there. So he dipped. He said, come over to Brooklyn. So we in Brooklyn. So now you got the big three, and these motherfuckers don't play 16 games together. But then you need to, I'm fast forwarding right now, because you got Harden, scoring leader, MVP, Durant, scoring leader, MVP, Kyrie Irving, NBA champion. Oh yeah, Kevin Durant, NBA champion. So everybody like the Nets is going to the finals. It's the new dynasty boom is going down. Then everything went to shit. Everybody got hurt. Everybody got hurt. Then the pandemic happened. Then Kyrie got conscious. That's the whole point of talking about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie got conscious. He got conscious, y'all. He said, I know myself. When you look at that picture there, it's him, Tony Broder, and his daughter, and his father. You look just like his father. And Kyrie's telling people, before this season, I ain't taking no motherfucking jab. Because I got access to the best of the best, sir, with honors. All the motherfuckers with all the information, and they telling me to stay away from this shit. And ultimately, when we're talking about extinction level event right now going on, people, we need all hands on deck. And the most bravest motherfuckers need to be professional athletes. Why? Because the Jewish crackers, them Jewish monster devils, will attack back. Oh, you nigga, we gave you $100 million. How dare you talk about, the Jewish League will come after you. How dare you talk about the jab and who's behind it and all. How dare you? We will take your money away. We will villainize you. That will galvanize the masses. Those who are not afraid, the Negroes will come out as they always do. We will bash them in the head. No, get your punk ass out the way. You will not be a shield to this cracker. We're going after him. And the young boys who follow Kyrie will see, man, hey, man, this is just like when I'm at school and I don't want to go in this fucking class because they talking about all these corny ass white boys who stink in the 15th century and ain't no images of me. And I leave out of there and I get sent to the principal's office. Then they kick me out in the prison, school to prison pipeline. And I go outside because I want to be in school. And a cracker ass police officer pull me over talking about, hey, ain't you supposed to be in school? Call my mama on me. The same enemy that I see every day, he see. Then they start to build the correlation. And Kyrie held firm. I ain't taking no motherfucking jab. And so when a pandemic or pandemic hit everybody, protocol. Everybody got COVID, quote unquote. Half your team on protocol. And protocol basically is the NBA giving checks regularly to COVID. And if you got COVID, you got to go in isolation. Or they tested all the players, and half the motherfuckers came back positive. So now you got teams out there literally with 6 and 7 players. In the NBA, you can't play with less than 8 guys. So they start having to call motherfucker, hey man, you want to play in the NBA? I was gonna get a call. Shit. I'd have gave him one hard minute, and I'm out. Nigga, I'd have been out there. Listen, I'd have been out there like a nigga ain't had no pussy in 2 years, and I've been in there for 30 seconds. Subs, get me out of here. But pay me my money. I get paid for that, right? I only lasted 30 seconds, but I want my money. Y'all gonna pay for the revolution, goddammit. I want my money. And so they had to go to Kyrie because they was condemning him. Let's go back. Oh, they was condemning him. Oh, this nigga, Stephen A. Smith. Oh, how dare he not take the jab? What does he mean? He has resources and information and he believes in those. What did he talk? He's got the sciences. How dare he? Who's informing you, nigga? Give me some names. Rizza Islam. Are you talking about Rizza Islam? Rizza Islam was talking about he gave you information. Are you consorting with that Nation Islam nigga? That bow tie wearing nigga? That nigga with the bean pies and shit? Huh? Is that what you doing? Huh? Didn't we tell you couldn't be around them motherfuckers? Tory Greenberg and Eisenstein, didn't they? Mr. Eisenstein, did he tell you not to be fucking with no Nation Islam niggas? Them conscious niggas? Oh, you one of them conscious niggas, huh? You woke now, Kyrie? Huh? It's Stephen A. Smith. Are you going to be a revolutionary or are you going to be a ball player? I'm appalled that the Nets would do this. Oh, you didn't know, y'all? The man held firm and they had to come crawling back to Kyrie after calling him all types of names. He was all type of nigga bitches. All types of motherfuckers. You can't come to my practice facilities. You can't talk to your teammates. You can't come nowhere near us, nigga. How dare you? Now, oh, Kyrie, how you doing? How's your dad? How have you been doing? I know you've been seeing the standings and things like that. We're doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. We're doing pretty good. We're number 1 in the East. We just have a little snafu in the NBA wide that people are, they have COVID. They have COVID. And we're losing players. And, we were thinking about your position and we wanted to compromise. Now the cracker is compromising. Now he's negotiating. He's at the table. He's negotiating. Before, there was no negotiations. No, you can't play, nigga. Get out of here. Pow. If you see Kyrie Irving come near the practice facility, I want you to shoot him. Shoot him in the head. Shoot him dead. Shoot him. Now he come. Oh, they got bran muffins and shit. They got bran muffins. So your stool come out easier. Kyrie, you ever had this drink? It could go right through you. Clear you right on out. Huh? You got any problems? You got any genital problems? We got this drink right here. This is clear you all up, man. We want to get all of your business, but they clear you all up. Now they want to be, see, now, hey, there's a table. Remember what the Negroes talk about, the Negro preachers? We be at a table. Sit at the table. They created a table for Kyrie. Kyrie, my brother. They have a dude with a kufi on. They just hired him. Dude with a kufi on. Kyrie, my brother. I'm the Aboriginal from Australia. I know you spent some time in Australia. You really from Australia, right? You spent some time out there, family members. I'm the Aborigine. I am here. And I come to tell you that we want you back. And we have a proposition for you. You can work halftime. You can play in the away games. You can play in the away games. Isn't that great? You can come back. We want you to come back. And Kyrie love playing. He love ball. He misses teammates. He wants to play. But this is a battle one. Think about this, brothers. This is the ultimate war. Need to be won by black people. We talking about extermination. If we lose, we're dead. All of us. If we win, it's a Black Panther. There's no in between. But there's battles. We learn about that in history all the time. Battle Little Bighorn. Battle this. Battle that. Cracker fighting this cracker. Dead crackers. Some cracker won. Texas. The Alamo. Battle. The slaughter. Crackers got killed. We must always remember the Alamos. Some crackers got killed. They were surrounded by some niggas. That's what they lost to, niggas. And they got slaughtered. The battle, we must remember. Well, this is a battle. This is a battle. Check. Missouri football team. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe longer than that. Maybe longer than that. You know, Missouri is a racist ass cracker town. Basically like the entirety of the United States. Missouri is special, right? There's been attacks in the university, and it's galvanized the students to come together in some level of unity. So I can appreciate white supremacy for doing that. That's what we all should be doing, right? And so a young brother said, I'm going on a hunger strike because the president of the university is not addressing any of this. He does not care. He does not care about black life. He doesn't appreciate black life. I want his ass out. And so this little nigga doing a little, there's gonna be some noise, a little bit. Doing this little protest. He like, I don't give a damn about no protest. I don't give a damn about no nigga doing no motherfucking protest. I don't care about that. I ain't going nowhere. So the young brother said, where can I go and get the most support? So he went to the football team. Missouri's had a lot of NFL football players. So he went there. And a lot of college football teams got about 100 players on the team. And you know, high-level football, you ain't winning unless you got a lot of niggas. And so that young brother knew that. He said, man, this is what I'm doing. Hey, man, I'm doing a hunger strike. I don't like the way we've been treated. You know, all the things that have gone down, Michael Brown, all these different things have happened. And the president of the university ain't saying nothing on the campus. And he's a big voice. And he's a voice of influence and power. And he don't even give a damn. So I'm a hunger strike. I'm not going to eat anything until he resigns. And the brothers looked around and said, you know what? We with you. We with you. Yo, we ain't playing no games till this motherfucker's gone. We ain't playing no games until this motherfucker's gone. It's a true story. All the brothers sat down. Now, they still had enough crackers to play the football game, but they knew they wasn't going to win. They wasn't going to be shit in high-level football without your black athlete. You need your black blood. Remember what did Willie Lynch say? Take the mind, leave the body. And these young brothers got their mind back. They said, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm the biggest, I'm the strongest, I'm the fastest, most intelligent. I'm the divine God, divine creature, the original person of this planet. Wait a minute. I ain't playing no god. Get this ball out of my motherfucking face. This cracker gotta go. And in 2 weeks, his ass was gone. Not because they felt, the president wasn't doing a good job. It was money. The niggas won a battle. They figured it out. Shit. If we forfeit all these games, it's going to cost us millions of dollars. Millions more in embarrassment once this story gets out. Future possible draft picks will not come to this university because of the racialized atmosphere. They're thinking business first. They care not about a nigga. I don't give a fuck about a nigga. I care about my pockets, prestige, influence. And so that president was going it quietly. Media outlets didn't talk about it. Mike and Mike talked about it for about 5 minutes, and they was nervous about it too. Like, they felt they had a case, and there was a movement, and those young guys should be applauded for doing what's right. And they talked about it for about 5 minutes, and that was it. That was it. You didn't even know about it. They never talked about it again. It's hard. You're hard pressed to find a damn documentary or YouTube documentary on it. There's probably something out there, but I remember the story. I jumped on that shit. I was like, wow, this is powerful. That's a battle won. It's a battle won. A battle won. We burned down plantations. That was a battle won. We killed crackers. Those are battles won. We burned down LA. That was a battle won. We fucked up Napoleon. That was a battle won. Kyrie. The Nets coming to him begging, hey, do you like your shaft stroked? Can we get five? What type of women do you like, Kyrie? Let's start there. You like the chocolate brown one? Okay, we got that too. Carmella, Stephania, Shontavious. Can y'all come over here and stroke Kyrie's balls while we beg to him to come back and play basketball again for us? Yeah, go ahead and start, and I'll go into my spiel. Okay. All right, the stroking good. You got the oils. Okay. All right, you can do some twerking right there. You can do some twerking. Okay, Kyrie. Now we got your full attention, Kyrie. Man, we really need you, man. We sorry about all that we had said. We are sorry. We were very emotional, but we apologize. We're in a bad spot here. Kevin Durant just got hurt again, so like we need you, man. Come out and play. And the shot is still there if you want to play. Kyrie's like, no, I don't want to take. I ain't taking no motherfucking shot, nigga. What you want to do? Okay, fine. Okay. We're not gonna deal with that right now. But we need you to come back and play on the road. The game's on the road. Can't play in New York, but you play on the road. We need you. We need you to be you. We're gonna start you. We're gonna give you the ball. We need you to save us, Kyrie. See, that's a battle one. That's the power that the athlete has. That he has to wield it, and it has to be the black athlete. Aaron Rodgers did the same thing. We still don't know if this motherfucker took the jab, and he'll fuck around with a Super Bowl. Jabless. Coons ain't said shit about it. Stephen A. Smith, every time they bring up Kyrie, he get all mad and angry. How dare this nigga stand up to the white establishment? I think of every day trying to make white people more money. And how different white daddy can fuck me in the ass. That's what I think about every day. Why come he don't think about that? Why he don't think like I think? Why he ain't cool like me? I ain't cool like me. Coons in this motherfucker. There's some bullshit. I hate his ass every time he opened his mouth and I gotta deal with this motherfucker. I hate him. And we just laugh at this motherfucker. We just laugh at this school. We gonna get you, Stephen A. But we got bigger fish to fry right now. But we gonna get your ass. We ain't forgot. It's all on record. We gonna get you. Right now, that's battle one. Young Kyrie Irving, superstar, monarch, right? Superstar, right? Should have been a Finals MVP, NBA champion, took it to the league, and now the bigger goal, as we know, the bigger goal is total full revolution, right? We're talking about basketball right now, right? So the small goals, his medium goals, and his large goals, right? The small goal is he's back on the floor, right? Now he's got the ball the fuck out. The Nets win games, right? Stephen A. Coon don't like this. So whatever Stephen A. Coon don't like, we have to give it to him. He don't want the Nets to be successful. He don't want a brother to take it to the state and be like, fuck you, I'm not taking a jab, and then I'm going to be out here and balling, and my team's still going to win a championship. They still going to win a championship. He hates that. He don't want that scenario to happen. Just to make Stephen A. mad, I want that to happen. Then they're like, you know what? Full reinstatement. No jab. Now other brothers who want to play in the league, no jab. That starts the movement all across the United States. Shit is failing because they want motherfuckers to take the jab, and black people ain't doing it. Crackers be like, hey, did you take a jab? Nope. Oh, well, I took it, and my grandmother, and I thinking about my children. That's cool. I ain't taking it. You can white woman carry me, Becky, to death. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it, Becky. I'm not taking it, Karen. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Not gonna be able to do it. So if you need a favorite basketball player for the purposes of X Sports and your brother Mr. X, let it be Kyrie Irving. I love to see my man ball. I ain't watched the highlights yet. I'm gonna watch the highlights, see my man do his thing. Bam, 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 bam. Crossover, boo, to the hole, layup, and one. Fuck you, NBA. I ain't taking a jab, and I'm still balling, and I'm trending as the most popular player in the NBA. I just gotta keep balling. Y'all gotta keep talking about me. Keep hating on me. That brings fans. Keep the hate up. Hate, 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 hate. Get that hate ball up in you. Get that hated rate. Keep drinking it. I love it. Yes. 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 Then you drop the pictures with the our scholar brother, Tony Broder, and we know, scholars out there not really giving all the information because don't want to lose people. That's where Black Hot Fire come in. Oh, they ain't really giving you all the info. Come on over here. We tell you how these crackers were made. They're the beasts. We're not gonna do the whole Ice Age thing, man. We ain't doing that, bro. These motherfuckers is evil, pure, unprecedented, evil, devil incarnate. The motherfucker ain't red, he white. But that's to play hot fire. That's what we got that for. But you start with Kyrie Irving. All right, you gotta walk in. Go on in, man. This nice ass house. You see the house outside. You know what I'm saying? This look nice, right? Come on through, man. You want some coffee or something like that? And you come in, boom, and you see the and you see the chemical artifacts, and you see the science, you see the information, and we hit you with that shit. Let's sit on down, man. Let's have a conversation. Hey, try this right here, man. This little coffee here, this little brew we got. Yeah, this is from the continent. Yeah, check this out, man. Check this little DVD we got, a little information we got, boom. You know what I'm saying? Check this network out. You know, hang out. Boom. By the time he leaves this motherfucker, he be like, Black Power. This was X Sports Revolutionaries. I was only on for an hour. I'm not going to do a 3-4 hour show. I want to give you a little bit, get you hyped up and be like, Mr. X, you got to do another show, man. That shit was dope. I loved it. Bring it on back. And I'm like, all right, cool, but donate, help your brother out, and I will be there regularly on a regular. X Sports Revolutionaries. I thank y'all for hanging out with your brother. Thank y'all for chilling. For those who just came in, it's like, oh shit, I didn't know motherfucker was live. My bad. I'm sorry. I kind of do it spontaneously. I'm gonna get the schedule back out, but I got all these damn kids. My wife is fine as hell. I love black women, and you around me, and you open your legs, you're gonna get pregnant. I might have a whole lot of kids. I can't deal with the coons here, man. I gotta have revolutionaries from my own dead bloodline. If the recruiting don't work, then damn it, I'm gonna make them myself. You come around me, you're gonna get pregnant. So that being said, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all the shit. I may come on tomorrow and do something else. I don't know. I may come on later do something else. But I want to get that in my spirit. Shout out, RIP, rest in power to my good sister, Monique Muhammad. We love you. We appreciate you. I know you shining down on us. Thank you for your service for our people. Thank y'all. I'm out. Peace.